Good morning, everybody. Everyone has heard of Russian roulette. I'm sure nobody in this room wants to play it. Obviously, for anybody who doesn't know what it is, it's where you put one bullet in a pistol, spin it around, and each one of you take a turn pulling the trigger. Eventually, somebody gets shot if you keep going long enough. However, if you choose to drink irresponsibly, that's exactly what you're doing. I can tell you from firsthand, my Uncle Wilbur started drinking at an early age, and he eventually ended up with liver cancer. And he kept drinking, still didn't stop liver cancer until liver cancer eventually took him. Today I'm going to talk to you about the consequences of irresponsible drinking, the health issues of excessive drinking, and how to practice responsible drinking. Everyone should support responsible drinking because it'll save your life, your military career, and of course drinking, in the moment can be fun. But if you don't choose to drink responsibly, the consequences can be endless. Irresponsible consumption of alcohol is illegal under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Anyone caught consuming alcohol on duty can be charged with an Article 112, an Article 92, and even an Article 134. If you're caught drinking on duty, the consequences can be that you go to captain's mast, you could be awarded extra duty, end up in restriction, you'll have a reduction of pay grade, you'll lose loss of pay as well. Driving drunk is an Article 111 and an Article 92, and they can also put in a 134. You have if you do decide to drink and you kill somebody, you can end up in jail. It's ridiculous, the consequences of just choosing to get behind the wheel and drink. You can get a dishonorable discharge, you lose your benefits, and you can spend time in the brig. Drinking underage is an Article 134 and an Article 92. You can go to captain's mast for that, get a reduction in rank and loss of pay, and possible administrative separation if you continue to do so. The legal consequences for irresponsible drinking do not scare you enough. There are also health issues that happen to people that choose to drink excessively. Consumption of alcohol in excess can cause many health issues, according to research by the Center of Disease Control. Drinking too much can harm your health. Excessive alcohol use led to approximately 88,000 deaths and 2.5 million years of potential life loss each year in the United States from 2006 to 2010. That's just 4 years. 88,000 deaths. Short-term health risks include the following: alcohol poisoning, vehicle crashes, drowning, accidents. You can slip and fall. All kinds of stuff happens when you're drunk. Miscarriages and stillborn births for pregnant women. Violence, including homicide, suicide, domestic abuse. The long-term health risks are mental health problems, including depression, anxiety, dementia. You can suffer from liver cancer, and eventually you can die from it. Colon cancer. Then one of the big things that my uncle became dependent on alcohol. So alcohol dependency, if you get drunk, you never know. You can't control the situation or the consequences of other people. So if they're drunk, you can end up getting in a situation where you're raped, or STDs from unprotected sex with somebody who raped you, and just any situation like that. So it's never a good idea. These are just a few of the health risks associated with drinking alcohol. However, if you choose to drink, here are the ways you can do so responsibly. Practice responsible drinking. According to the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, one drink is 0.6 ounces of pure alcohol. That's not a lot. As you can see on the slide here, it's got it broke down. 1.5 ounces of alcohol that's pure alcohol. That is one drink. Okay, 12 ounces of beer is 5% alcohol. What I did, this isn't beer, so obviously I'm not going to bring that, but this is 12 ounces here. This is usually 5% alcohol. 5 ounces of wine, and your average drink, this is your average drink here. I'm going to pour it in here. This is what most people drink. That's a full drink right there. 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Most of the time when somebody mixes up a shot, you get a double, you're pretty much done for the night, according to having one drink. If that was 0.6 ounces of alcohol, I mean, that's a lot of alcohol. Probably wouldn't want to drink that straight. Know your limits when you're drinking. One drink, of course, you know the golden rule, 1 drink an hour, no more than 3 drinks total, 0 drinks on duty, and of course, no drinking underage. That's your golden rule to fall to. If you don't know your limits, just follow that. It's a good guideline. The next thing, have a plan. Have a designated driver for the night. So if you decide to go out and you're thinking, hey, I'm just going to go out, I'm not going to drink, and then you end up getting out there and somebody says, hey, here's a shot, take it, and you take it, and you're like, I'm fine. Don't take that chance. Get somebody, make sure you go out every single time you have a plan, somebody's designated. If that falls through and something happens and you lose your ride, call a cab. We have the Command Safe Ride program as well here. So they're going to give you a card. If you ever get in a situation where you don't have any money, you can give that to the taxi and they will charge it to the command. Later they'll charge you back in your paycheck, but at least you'll get home safe and you won't run into the issues of driving drunk, hurting somebody. I can tell you, I had somebody that I used to know was changing commands, decided to go out, get drunk. Next thing you know, he got a DWI, got completely kicked out of the Navy right when he was fixing to transfer to a different command. So, in today, I've showed you a few consequences for irresponsible drinking and several of the short and long-term health problems connected to drinking in excess. As fun as drinking may seem, without a plan to arrive to your destination safely, you or the person next to you could suffer grave repercussions or even death. If you choose to drink, make sure that you have a plan before you go out, use a cab, or call the Command Safe Ride. Call a cab and use the Command Safe Ride program so you don't just become another statistic.